really looking at that. Beyond that, you were saying that is it sustainable? I think there's one thing, it's how you brand yourself. And then when we started to brand, we were really, I don't know how this works or what anyone else's thoughts are, we're really, really careful of trying to make sure it is not a flash in the pan. It is not some place that it's just somebody just wants to
like
go.
You said,
it's just the best ice cream.
Yeah.
So your quality, so the people that we're treating, quality, how do you tell, how do I let customers know what is quality? And I would say, like the first time, when we just started, I keep going back to this story when I tell people, we just started, and I was in the office, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon. This woman came in with like 3 kids in tow, and obviously maybe just driving past the place, saw ice cream factory, Sunday, let me bring my kids in. And she comes into my restaurant, how much can ice cream be? But then she bought ice cream for the kids, and he came to pay, and she was like, what? How much is this ice cream? Do you know how much finance they're sending me? This super finance, this in ShopRite, these people are sending this. And I was there, so I just spoke to her a bit, and I said, man, wait, this thing we're selling is premium quality. I'm using fresh milk. I went into the whole trying to educate her on what the ice cream was. But she just kind of looked at me like, of course you're going to say that. It's your own restaurant and you're going to say that. And then she she paid the money and then just walked out in a huff. And I was like, how am I going to? It was still at the back of my mind. How do I get people to understand that this is what you're paying for? I'm not just pricing something because this is what although we still try to say that our price is not by no means is the highest anyway. So I'm still trying to price myself somewhere in there. But then that evening, I was still in the place at 8 o'clock. That same woman came back in with her husband. And she was buying ice cream. So I knew the woman had tasted it. And I realized that it wasn't just about me saying it. She knew that because then she could have gone. Because she mentioned a few other places that sold ice cream. She could have told her husband it was 8 o'clock. She came back in and I just smiled. I was like, this is the answer. So if you can constantly, and then that quality that I started with then, or we started with then, if we can continue to maintain that, whatever it is, whether it is you're selling ice cream, whether it is that you have an office, whatever it is that people were identifying with, that's what we have to come back to. We keep on going back to the concept itself. Even when we want to expand, how do I make sure, just apart from the taste, there is that sort of buzz of feeling in the place that people come in and then they have a good time, they feel like they're coming into a place where they appreciate it. How do we keep on establishing that all the time?
Yeah. And also we were careful, we got, this brand, when you're selling a brand, you have to be careful about that brand because we got advice at different points in time, saying, okay, why don't you do this here as well? Why don't you sell this there as well? And we're constantly thinking, what is ice cream factory? We also have to, what's the concept behind ice cream factory? Why don't you sell some rice? This thing moves. It's moving. I say no, not for us. This is not. I'm not just.
You have to hear about the brand.
You're always thinking about the brand. Okay, it's not just about. So